whatever. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. What up, everybody? How you doing? Great that you tuned in for this one. This is the third video on my channel for now. As of right now, we're gonna react to the top 7 badass planes of the US military. As I said in the last episode, the last reaction, this was gonna be the next video. Before we start, once again, please hit that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, this video is from US military news. Go and check them out, watch the original video, subscribe to them, hit the like. You might even hit the notification bell if you're really into this kind of stuff. I mean, they have awesome stuff on in their catalog. They post great videos. I mean, pretty sure that, yeah, the next video is also there, so be sure to go check them out. We're gonna check out this video. Let's see what are the top 7 most badass planes in the US military.
The top 7 badass planes of the US military. There is little in the world that can match the simultaneous awesomeness and mystery of a badass plane. These are the paragon of modern innovation, yet largely pass invisibly above us. They decide battles and wars, yet only a few lucky soldiers get to see them.
That's wicked.
Blah, blah, blah words. Let's look at some incredible machinery.
Yes. He understands it.
7. Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. Love it
dope.
or hate it, and there are plenty on both sides, the F-35 is the biggest and most important military aircraft program in the world today. First conceived in the Joint Strike Fighter program in 1992, the F-35 entered service in 2015, though serious technical problems remain, including issues with the stealth coating and night vision cameras. The F-35 is a multi-role aircraft to replace the aging fleets of F-16s, FA-18s, A-10s, and AV-8Bs. Unlike them, it has the advantage of stealth and advanced sensors. An impressive helmet-mounted display not only replaces the traditional heads-up display projected on the canopy to show speed, fuel, and other data, but provides infrared imagery at all angles so the pilot can see through the aircraft. The F-35 can act as a mobile sensor package, spotting targets and handing off data to less capable aircraft around it, boosting their effectiveness. The F-35 successfully conducted its first airstrikes in Iraq. Bombing ISIS tunnels is not a true test of modern aircraft, though, and whether the world's first trillion-dollar program pays off remains to be seen.
That'll look crazy, that carpet bombing. Or it's not carpet bombing, right? If it's precision laid out, whatever you call it. It look fucking cool, okay? Okay, so F-35, what's next? You know what? I think it's the F-22.
6. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. The first 5th-generation fighter aircraft, the F-22 is a stealthy air superiority aircraft able to cruise at supersonic speeds with a fearsome load of advanced weapons. To many, it is still the greatest air-to-air combat vehicle ever devised. The F-22 was the product of the Advanced Tactical Fighter program to replace the F-15 in the 1980s and eventually entered service in 2005. It was built with 2 key capabilities in mind. One was supercruise, being able to travel at high speeds for extended periods, not just in short bursts like the F-15. The other was stealth. The F-22 is all but invisible to radar, so it can spot and engage enemy aircraft long before they ever realize it's there. Rising production costs meant that numbers of F-22 were strictly limited, and plans to acquire 750 F-22s were soon scaled back, and only 187 operational aircraft were built. While there are some concerns over having such a small elite fighter force, nobody...
Small? Only in America, bro. Only in America they see 180 aircraft as small. Bro, what the fuck? That's so many.
Doubts the F-22's capability. Five, Boeing B-52 Stratofortress.
That engine placement looks wicked, man. 8 engines. And those wings are massive. Holy shit.
64 years after it entered service, the venerable B-52 is the most numerous aircraft in the U.S. Air Force bomber fleet, having outlasted aircraft meant to replace it. Often called the Buff, Big Ugly Fat Fellow is the polite version, the B-52 was designed in the depths of the Cold War as a nuclear bomber. It had the range to carry atomic warheads deep into the heartland of the USSR. Originally intended for high-altitude flight, it was modified for low-level operations when flying under the radar became essential. Another shift produced the Big Belly B-52 for conventional bombing, carrying 84 500-pound bombs internally and 24 750-pound bombs on wing pylons. Formations of B-52s wrought havoc in Vietnam with massed raids.
Look
the
at
B-52 has
That's
a unique
carpet
arrangement
bombing.
of 8 engines and 4 pods. All attempts to replace these with 4 new engines have been rejected, and a forthcoming upgrade will retain the 8-engine configuration. The B-52 is still going strong with no sign of giving up, and some predict it will keep flying for 100 years. Four, McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle. Introduced in 1976, the F-15 was meant to be an unbeatable air superiority fighter, and it delivered. Its record in combat of over 100...
That's just nostalgia. That's a nostalgia one. Anyway. Definitely.
Introduced in 1976, the F-15 was meant to be an unbeatable air superiority fighter, and it delivered. Its record in combat of over 100 kills with no losses is unrivaled. The twin-engined Eagle combines agility with speed, reaching Mach 2.5 at high altitude. It's equally capable of losing long-range AMRAAM missiles guided by its powerful AN/APG-63 radar, or mixing it up in dogfights with short-range sidewinders. The F-15's potential for the ground attack was later exploited in the F-15E Strike Eagle variant. This uses the plane's size and power to haul an impressive load of precision bombs. The basic design has proven so strong that even 40 years on, the Eagle continues to be effective, with the F-15 SE Silent Eagle stealth variant and the F-15X Advanced Eagle threatening to undercut the advantages of more modern aircraft.
It's a lot cheaper to run too, I bet.
3. Rockwell B-1 Lancer.
It's a pretty cool plane.
More commonly known as the Bone from B-1, the B-1 has battled through a storm of criticism and program cancellations to become a key element of the U.S. Air Force's strategic bomber force. Conceived in 1970 as a Mach 2 high-altitude nuclear bomber to replace the B-58 Hustler and B-52, the B-1 was canceled in 1977, but resurrected in the 80s due to delays in the more advanced B-2 Spirit. The new version was optimized for low-level, under-the-radar incursions at subsonic speeds. The B-1 has a combat radius of 3,000 miles without refueling and carries a phenomenal 125,000 pounds of bombs, the most of any bomber. After the START agreement of 1995, the B-1's nuclear capability was removed and it was retasked as a purely conventional bomber. Equipped with this sniper targeting pod, the B-1 was able to carry out precision strikes in Iraq, and more recently it acted as an aerial cruise missile carrier in strikes against Syria. Now
Really?
the AGM-158C long-range
Cruise missiles are wicked, man. Look at that beast of a fucking missile. Interesting that they use it to like get it closer to the target. Because cruise missiles can fly really far, right? I might need to get... If you know a video about cruise missiles and stuff like that, be sure to link that in the comments. I'm interested about that. I don't know too much about those things.
strikes in Iraq, and more recently it acted as an aerial cruise missile carrier in strikes against Syria. Now the AGM-158C long-range anti-ship missile could give the B-1 a new maritime strike role, sinking vessels from outside the range of air defenses.
See? They're crazy cruise missiles. Or that might not have been a cruise missile.
Lockheed C-130 Hercules.
I mean, the name gives it
In
a
service
good...
since 1956,
The name is already awesome, so...
four-engined C-30, or HERC, is still the definitive rugged tactical transport. It is operated from unpaved runways in every theater of operation from Vietnam onwards. The AC-130 gunship version, aka Spooky, mounts an array of weapons including a 105mm howitzer, the biggest gun on any modern aircraft, as well as rapid-firing 40mm and 25mm cannons. In 2017, the C-130 took on an unlikely new role, dropping the outsized Moab, Massive Ordnance Air Blast, or Mother of All Bombs, the largest bomb ever used in action, on an ISIS tunnel complex in Afghanistan. It may be an old plane, but the C-130 is still full of surprises. One, Fairchild Republic A-10 Thunderbolt II.
I can see why this is
Better known
#1.
as the Warthog for its looks, the A-10 is a slow, low-tech aircraft weighed down by armor plate and armed with a giant gun. It looks more steampunk than 21st century, but the A-10 is a battle-proven veteran that's won the hearts of the foot soldiers it supports, if not Air Force generals who have repeatedly tried to retire it.
That sound, man.
The A-10 was introduced in 1977 as a straightforward tank buster to prevent massed Soviet armored divisions from overrunning Europe.
Damn.
It would survive by staying low, executing brief pop-up attacks, and with built-in protection including a titanium bathtub that encloses the pilot, proof against 23mm anti-aircraft cannon fire. For armament, in addition to a respectable bomb load, the A-10 has the mighty 30mm GAU-8 Avenger, a 7-barrel Gatling gun firing 70 armor-piercing rounds a second. The cannon takes up 1/6 of the A-10's weight. Credited with destroying 987 Iraqi tanks in the 1991 Gulf War and doing more damage to Iraqi ground forces than all other Allied aircraft combined. The A-10 has since been upgraded.
That's an impressive track record, bro. That's impressive. Because the US military has some hard hitters, but damn, that's impressive.
To deliver smart bombs and remains the close support aircraft par excellence. GAU-8 Avenger, a 7-barrel gap.
Well, there's your winner. Wow, those were 7 badass planes. Yeah, as I said, the US military has some really hard hitters. So a track record like that for the A-10 is very impressive. That was a great video. SR-71. That thing looks interesting, man. I've seen a little bit about it. It's like the fastest plane in the world or something. If you want to see me react to that, be sure to hit the like button, and I will probably do another military news video. Also, again, representing. That was cool. That was cool. Anyways, once again, be sure to follow US military news. Make sure to go to the original video, give them a like, give them a sub, because they post awesome stuff. And also, please like and subscribe to the channel and the video. That will be awesome. Leave a comment on what you want to see a Dutchman react to. And see you in the next one. Peace out.